All right, let's dive into something that, it affects every single one of us, but we barely ever talk about it: the hidden architecture of our financial lives. What if the key to building wealth wasn't just about budgeting or picking the right stocks, but about changing who you fundamentally believe you are?
So, let me just ask you something straight up. Are you paying for a premium service you never actually signed up for? Like a subscription that's just quietly draining your bank account every single month, but you never clicked agree? It's a weird question, I know, but stick with me here, because the answer might really surprise you.
Well, that unwanted subscription, it has a name. It's the Broke Life Premium. And what it is the hidden, ongoing cost of financing a lifestyle you haven't quite earned yet. Think about it for a second. It's the interest on your credit card, it's the late fees, it's all those buy now, pay later deals. It is literally the price we pay for getting what we want right now.
And let's be real, our entire culture is practically built to sell us this premium service. It's the culture of instant everything. You can get food delivered in minutes, you can buy something with one click, you can get instant credit approval. Every single signal around us is screaming, you can have it now, which makes it so easy to subscribe to this costly lifestyle without even thinking about it.
One of the best ways I've ever heard this described is the barbaric math of debt. And that word, barbaric, it's just perfect, isn't it? It's barbaric because it is relentless and it's totally unforgiving. It compounds against you, which makes it exponentially harder and harder to get ahead. It's like a mathematical trap that's designed to keep you paying that premium month after month.
So, okay, this all sounds pretty bleak. It really begs the question, how in the world do you cancel this subscription for good? And it's not about finding some magic unsubscribe button online. The real answer is actually much deeper, and believe it or not, much more permanent.
And here it is. This is the core idea. Canceling your subscription isn't about going on a temporary financial diet. I mean, we've all tried that, right? You squeeze your budget for a month, maybe two, only to fall right back into the same old habits. No, real, lasting change requires a permanent identity shift. It's about changing who you are at your very core.
This comparison right here makes the shift so incredibly clear. On the left, you've got the old mindset. It's all about temporary pain. It's framed as, I'm trying to save, which, it implies struggle and failure. But look at the new mindset on the right. It reframes saving as part of your permanent identity. I am a person who saves money. Can you just feel the power in that simple switch? One is an action you're forcing yourself to do. The other is just a statement of fact about who you are.
So what is this new identity? You become a wealth builder. It's not just something you do, it's who you are. A wealth builder makes decisions completely differently because they're playing a totally different game. A game focused on long-term freedom and security, not short-term hits of dopamine. This isn't just a fancy label, it's like installing a whole new operating system for your brain.
So how do you install this new operating system? Well, it's actually a pretty simple 4-step feedback loop. First, you set a tiny, almost ridiculously achievable goal. Seriously, maybe it's just saving $20 this week. That's it. Second, you hit that milestone. Third, and this is the most crucial part, you let that success act as proof to your brain. You don't just say, I did a thing. You say, see, I am a wealth builder. And then you just repeat the process. Every little success makes that new identity more automatic, and it makes the discipline feel effortless.
And here it is. This is the ultimate sign that your identity has truly, completely shifted. The goal is to get to a point where spending money on impulse feels more painful than saving it. Saving no longer feels like deprivation, it feels like a victory. And spending on stuff you don't really need, that feels like a loss, like a direct contradiction of who you are as a wealth builder. That is when you know you finally, successfully unsubscribed.
And all this brings us to the final, most important question. It's not about what you're going to do tomorrow. It's about who you are going to start being today. What's one small win you can get that proves that new identity to yourself? So what's the identity you're building?